All right, guys. I know I saw you there. Really, I wasn't scared. Welcome to my Halloween special. I've got 3 frankentastic recipes for you to try. Is this pushing my ears down? I think it is. I'm pretty disappointed because I'm the one wearing the dress this year. Last year, Mrs. Barry and I both wore this dress, but sadly, she has work commitments. And to be honest, she threw her dress out, and I think she liked me wearing it. So you're going to love this. We've got 3 different. We've got savoury, we've got sweet, and a little cheeky Halloween drink for you to try. So if you want to try this, the full method and ingredients are on the website myvirginkitchen.com. It's going to be stonking, but which one are you going to try? The first recipe is the savoury, and it reminds me, actually there's a grotesque scene in it, I must warn you, but yeah. It reminds me a little bit of when I do DIY at home. It's kind of like the DIY dad hot dog, a little bit scary, severed finger in a roll. It's really, really simple. So the first thing you need to do is buy some hot dogs, which are scarily bad for you. Do you know that in one of those things, it's nearly half your salt allowance for one day? But anyhow, you can grill them. If you want to do that, it'll give it a nice scar effect. But I plonked mine into a pan of simmering water, and you simmer it away for about 7 minutes, carefully lifting it out with some tongs, resting it up. So you've got a cooked sausage. To make it look like a finger, you get yourself a knife and start to make a fingernail. So a little incision at the top, kind of like a semicircle shape, and then you lift out your nail, don't you? Yep, I did warn you. That looks pretty scary indeed. And if you make little slits down the sausage, you get kind of like the knuckle area as well. And hey presto, you have got yourself a Frankenfurter finger. Sounds like a really bad song from the 80s. Let's do the Frankenfurter finger, Frankenfurter finger, Frankenfurter finger. Sorry, Rob. With your finger ready, all you need to do is get yourself a hot dog bun. Slice it open, give it a nice little lacing of ketchup, which of course doubles up as the roll of blood. It's Halloween after all. Plonk in your Frankfurter sausage finger thing, give it an extra little bit of blood on there, aka ketchup, as we just discussed, and that is looking like a disgustingly sausage finger. But it does look pretty cool, I think you'll agree, and possibly one of the easiest recipes I've ever made. Hello. Also doubles up as a really weird mobile phone. So here we go, let's have a taste. That looks really weird, doesn't it, with a nail on it, but I can feel the calories. Also got some of the cobweb prop that we've been using throughout this video on the bun. So that gave it extra texture, didn't it? But to be honest, it's great. So I really hope you try that one. On to pudding. And for dessert is this pumpkin Rice Krispie treat. Look at it. This is like a big Satsuma thing, but it's not a Satsuma, although that is a healthy alternative to Halloween treats. This is orange Rice Krispies with a little Rolo nib and a green M&M stalky thing, because that does look more pumpkin-y, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The ingredients you're going to need are marshmallows. Make sure you get white ones, because in the supermarket they came in a mixed bag of pink and white. You don't really want any pink invading the territory of the pumpkin. You also need butter, you need some green M&Ms, you need some Rice Krispies, Rolos, and of course orange food colouring. If you can't get hold of orange food colouring, use red, use yellow. Old school primary school knowledge being used. Push your marshmallows into the pan, then plonk in the butter. Over a medium heat, stir it through, and what happens is the butter will start to melt away. Okay, that is the actual international sign language for butter melting away with the marshmallows. There'll be little marshmallow icebergs at times, but just keep mixing it through until you lift it up and you get this really smooth marshmallow lake. Don't overcook it because it'll burn, but keep it heated and melted and smooth like that for about 2 minutes. Then you take it off the heat and it really ramps up. We add in our orange food colouring and then dump in those Rice Krispies, which at first looks like an intimidating amount, but just keep going on a mission of stirring, getting the marshmallows all coated in that orange coated marshmallow mixture, and it will look absolutely stonking. It took me a good 5 minutes to get there. I was working it. I was like, ugh. But I was like a witch from a cauldron. That's what I was like. But you do it, and it works a charm. Sorry, I'm a little bit excited today, but you know, good old Barry style, you can count, pun intended, on me for a little bit of Halloween banter every now and then. So if you want to oil your hands because it makes it easier to handle the slightly cooled, make sure they're cooled Rice Krispie pieces, you can. Anytime I ever really oil my hands is when I'm on the beach, baby. So what I did instead was get some baking parchment and use that to manipulate little chunks of the Rice Krispies into funky little pumpkin shape. Be sure to compress it as well so you get it nice and tight, otherwise it will loosen up and go Okay, so you want a nice tight ball, and then you can finish it off with a Rolo pushed into the top and a green M&M on the side. It looks really gorgeous. Is that a pun? Oh, a big bite. You don't need to take as big a bite as me, but I was going into vampire mode then. Plus you've got the Rolo. If you can't get Rolos in your country, just caramel cup, something like that, and the M&M to nibble on as a little bonus afterwards. So super stonking, super easy. That takes like 20 minutes to make. I hope you're feeling inspired, folks. If you try any of the recipes, please follow me on social media at My Virgin Kitchen and tag me in your attempts, just like on Twitter today. Donovan Morris sent me this picture of his Maltesers cheesecake that he made. Very, very good. It makes me so emotional when I see that. Thank you. I've saved probably my favourite till last, and particularly if you're a bloke and you're dating, you might want to make this for your ghoul friend. Sorry. Anyhow, I've basically taken my favourite lemonade recipe and turned it into something called dark lemonade, which is actually kind of a trend. Now what you can do is get some more healthy alternatives. It's called activated charcoal tablets, which cost quite a lot of money, and I felt for the purpose of this video I can tell you so you can spend that money, and I'm just going to use black food dye because I feel like most of you would do that anyway. We're relatable, yeah? As I say, dressed as a witch. With like men doing painting walking past, like actual builders. There's one now. Literally there's a bloke there walking with a tub of paint who has a normal job, looking at a man dressed as a witch doing videos online. You know, I'm sure maybe he was just being a little bit nosy, but you know, he's probably a nice bloke and all that stuff. So basically the ingredients are very, very simple, as I sort of show you with my gloves on, which periodically came on and off during this video. I apologise about that. I kind of turned into like a drag queen, or I felt like I was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show at points, and I think Rob is generally quite worried. But hey ho, this recipe you just need lemons, water and sugar. That is the basic recipe, but to do this we added the actual black food dye to give it that very dark vibe, which you'll see in a moment. The method of making it: grab yourself a blender, pour in your H2O straight from a tap, nothing too crazy about that. Dump in your sugar, which actually starts to dissolve the minute you put it in there. Then all I did was slice up my lemons into quarters to help the blender, but actually with one of the lemons I just took a little slither off for a garnish at the end. Dollop those straight into the blender, and then basically it's time to whiz it up. So you whiz away, baby. So that's all done and looking amazing, but now it's time to make it black. And I was a little bit worried. I was like, I've never done this before. Is this going to work? And I haven't got my activated charcoal tablets. What am I going to do? Pushed in some black food dye. I whizzed it up. And oh my gosh, check out this change. It goes from like, it's daylight to darkness. Kind of like that. But how cool does that look? It's phenomenal. Just to say, when you do pour it through the glass, make sure you do it through a sieve as you saw, because you get loads of gunk. And it's weird how the lemon looks more like lime now. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, folks. Don't forget to subscribe for regular recipes and food fun. Not that this is quite serious. What am I talking about? Here we go, let's have a taste. Oh, it tastes just like the real thing. It's just the black. I'm thinking, no, are you tar? Are you some sort of poison? It's really, really cool. So it's an awesome recipe to freak your friends out with and have some fun. In all seriousness, folks, I really hope you give one of these recipes a go. They're so easy, and ultimately that gives you more time to party, baby. Do all the Halloween dancing and all that stuff. Been a bit of a pun king, so sorry about that. But ultimately, have a great Halloween, and I am going to get out of this dress now. Not off camera. Oh my gosh, don't even say that. Oh.